Welcome, 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 welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Talking with Rafael and another episode of Erwin and Rafa's show with your host, Erwin and Rafa. What up? What up, bro?
What's going on, Rafa? How you doing, my man?
I can't hear you, bro. I'm
You
joking.
can't
I'm
hear
joking.
me. I was gonna
I'm
say,
joking. I'm joking.
whoa. Uh, there you go again
How
with the
fucked up
jokes
would it
ready
be
too
to have
early.
like an episode with like technical difficulties, huh? It could happen.
Oh,
It could
I wouldn't be
happen.
surprised. It's already happened. A couple technical difficulties, as you can tell, a couple episodes ago. I thought I was talking to the
uh,
microphone the whole time, and it was the headphones. So kind of
la
pointless.
verga. Yeah, dude. So how you been, man? How was
I'm
your
good,
weekend?
bro.
It's the
It was
first time
good.
we don't do an episode during the weekend.
I know it feels weird. I know.
Really? You
It
miss
was
me
fun. It
on a
was
Saturday?
chill. It was chill. I mean, it's doing one episode a week that we used to do to now. It's like, oh shit, it's a little bit different. But I know for a minute, I was like, wait, are we doing a podcast? I was thinking
No.
about it too. But
I was
Saturday
like,
was.
wait, something's missing in my life. It's a little pistol Irwin.
so, Something's missing in my life. No, bro, just like I was kind of busy. Friday didn't feel good, as you can tell. I passed out early. Saturday, I was a little bit busy too, helping out a couple of my homies with his work and stuff, and then stayed at his house. Passed out at his house for a little bit, then woke up, and then
Mm.
Sunday, just same thing, pretty much, just relaxed. Some
So you weren't
ceviche.
sick?
No, actually, it wasn't. I think I was just tired, bro. I was just tired, to be
Okay.
honest. That's the thing. I feel really tired, really exhausted.
Okay,
I mean,
what is this about some ceviche, bro? I interrupted you and you were saying the word ceviche. What's up?
yeah, we were doing some ceviche over the weekend at Mauricio's house. Mauricio was
Oof.
working on his car, and then a couple of boys showed up. Just went to the store, got some ceviche going, and dude, that shit was
Damn, that sounds so good right
fire.
now.
Dude, I know I got a Snapchat this morning from Mauricio. I was like, hey, I still got some ceviche left. I'm like, you're a dick, bro.
Damn. Not
Disrespectful
gonna
as
lie, dude. I'm kind of hungry. We might cut this episode short, like 5 minutes. This is gonna be a 5 minute episode because I'm about to eat.
But no, man, like Friday was just not right. I wasn't feeling myself for sure. And
Hmm.
today, just kind of a little, trying to get back into it today. But,
Yeah,
we're here, back again and here. So,
yeah, dude.
but
It's
yeah,
good
dude.
to be back. It's good to be back.
No kidding,
So
bro.
on this episode, I just want to go ahead and go straight to it,
Let's do
like
it.
we always do. We always go straight
Let's,
to
uh,
the point.
let's get it.
This might be a little bit long, but do you think that we need to prove that most of the these influencers are wrong, or do we ignore and save our energy? But that means is so me through the day I was scrolling through social media and I saw uh this random person claiming that there was what's it called, the sun wasn't real, that it
This-
was fake. And of course they were playing with the camera, so it made it look like it was safe, it was fake, or it made it play with the, like, recording the sun with like the rearview mirror with the rear, with the mirror, or behind a glass. So yeah, of course it would have seemed sort of fake, but at the same time it's kind of like, yo. And then as I was watching this video, this guy was actually saying, no, the sun is real, kind of thing. So it got me thinking, do we waste our energy on proving other people right or wrong, or do we ignore it?
well,
Do we go ahead and yeah, go ahead, man. I feel like
so here's the thing, though.
Mhm.
I think some of these influencers, just like you said it yourself, I mean, we both have kids, and I think you and I are smart enough to actually understand that, the sun is real. You know, here's the problem, though. I think there's nothing wrong for you to actually to step up and say, hey, like, what the hell are you doing? What are you saying? Like, where are you
Mhm.
coming up with this? Because nowadays the generation from us is our kids, and I feel like things like this can actually confuse them and say, well, I heard it from this guy. Oh, I heard it from this place. You know,
Mhm.
and in a way, I can see, yeah, I would definitely say something like, what makes you think that? Are you a scientist? Do you research this, or how are you so sure about this? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, what makes you think, or what makes you say stuff like that, for you to be thinking in your head like, okay, It's okay for me to say that. I mean, I don't understand because people need to understand that anything nowadays for any stupid shit you say, anything can
Hmm.
make you the biggest famous person. And you know
Yeah.
that. Social
Hmm.
media right now is very powerful. Very powerful. And it's like, dude, for anything like that, might as well fuck. I might say some stupid shit here too, and then hey, make me fucking powerful, you know? Or we can say the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
That's just how it is. But I think you do have to kind of set your boundaries and say, hey, you know what? Where are you coming up with this? I don't consider somebody an influencer to somebody like that. Somebody to say things like that. They don't have like any specific studies or anything like that to say that. I don't know, man. That to me is like a big. You gotta say something. I do agree with you on that.
Yeah. So back to that point, it's just for me, it's kind of like them if you do, them if you don't. And I feel like as we grow older, we always get left behind with that kind of scenario
Yeah.
where like, yo, if we actually waste the energy on like proving it, like, yo, the sun is real, fucking stare at it for like 5 minutes, you will go blind.
Right?
Like, and so, um, for me, it's like shit, man. Like like you said, we know it's true. We know that the sun is real. We know the sky is blue. All like what I want to say, like science 101. We know it's true. You know,
Yeah.
we took some science class. We actually tested it out, and that's how we know it's true.
It,
Now, and that doesn't go to that person. It also goes to like those flat Earth people. That I don't know why is it that every time I'm doing a podcast, I get gassy as fuck. I don't know why. Like I get burpy, all that shit.
well, let me when you drink that. Here's another thing, for example. So the reason why the sky is blue.
Hmm.
What do you know about that? What do
It's
you
because something the ocean, the
reflects?
sun rays reflect from the ocean, and that's what. And there's more water than Earth, so that's why the sky is blue or some
Well,
shit like
let
that.
me put it. Okay, so let me be that influencer. Say, no, you're wrong. It's from the reflection from the universe. That's how dumb I sound. That's how dumb it sounds for you to say that. You know what I mean? Because the reflection from the universe. I mean, as far as I remember, it's a big black cloud, or you want to call it whatever universe. Let's just call it universe. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
not gonna
That.
lie, not gonna lie. I was
So you.
literally searching why the sky is blue. Like I
You're
just type in why,
kidding.
and the first thing it pop up, why is the sky is blue?
Damn.
As white
But you
light
get what I'm
passes
saying
through
though. Like,
or atmosphere, tiny air molecules cause it to scatter. The scattering causes by these tiny air molecules, known as a Rayleigh's scattering, increases the wavelength of light decreases. Violet and blue light have the shortest wavelength, and the red light has the longest. So that's why the sky is blue.
yeah, but like I say, that could have been one of those guys and say to you and tell you, hey, you know, the reason why this is this color is because not because of the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just to me, it's
Hmm.
like I can be saying the stupidest argument to become an influencer to say something like that and make it happen. You
Yeah,
know,
but do we waste our energy? Because here's the thing: you have your son;
right?
he's on the background somewhere,
Yeah, he's
and let's say
sexy
your
in the
son's,
room.
let's say your son is start believing that shit. You know,
Yeah,
like the sun is fake. It- so because of an influencer was saying the sun is fake. You see what I mean? Like for us, yeah, we believe the sun is real, and we're not gonna believe that bullshit. But
right.
if but someone who's a kid who you can sound like you're making common sense is not having what's it called? Is captivating kids nowadays, and that's what for me that's the biggest worry. For me,
I,
that's
and
the one thing that I would say, yeah, let's waste our energy demonstrating that the sun is real. Or do we leave that for the school since it's kind of like a
s-
science project kind of shit, you
so
know?
here's the thing, though. Even though nowadays, compared to when me and you went to school, I'm talking about
Hmm.
elementary. The big difference is now they didn't have anything called YouTube. They don't have things like that, social
Hmm.
media that people make videos of anything like that. You can still have your kid go to school. You can still have your kid go be learning, you know, what really is the things that we should be learning, right? The things that should be
Yep.
considered for the learning for them, for an advanced ways, right? But
Hmm.
at the end of the day, these kids have this famous app called YouTube. The randomly people that have many followers can randomly just
Instagram
say
too,
something like this. Yeah, Instagram can say anything just
TikTok.
like this. Yeah, I'm just talking about the basic. You're going above and with everything else. I mean, you know how much
Yeah,
social
but
media is now. You know
bro,
what I
we're
mean?
using YouTube as a platform.
Yeah, but
you're you're
we're
shitting
using YouTube.
on our
No,
plate.
no, I'm not shitting on
Nah,
our
just
play.
play.
It's just there's a lot of influencers out there that like
Yeah.
there's influencers out there doing good things, and there's some influencers doing some other kind of stuff. Like I was
Hmm.
telling you before we started, one of them, we don't want to talk about him, but one of them, those guys, we talked about him,
Yeah.
what how stupid it was, what they did, how dumb as hell it was. They even got
Hmm.
invited to a concert, to an actual live event in Live, Miami, for this, and they got
Yeah.
booed. And look where these guys are right now. It's just the perfect thing. It's just anybody can come and
Yeah.
say some stupid stuff like that. I just think is that you have to kind of point it out and say, you know what, man, like maybe not strictly say something to them because they don't probably won't even care your opinion, but
Yeah.
at least for your kids and for the people around and like, the future generation of this, of this world, can actually see that.
Yeah, and
Actually,
I think most parents they do their best on blocking the kids. I think like blocking their kids from those type of videos and those type of social medias. I mean, at least for me, I'm not gonna have my daughter watch TV for like a year or two, you know. And
yeah,
then when she started watching TV, it's gonna be like kid stuff. It's gonna
right.
be educational stuff. It's not
Even
gonna
those kids
be
stuff, man. There's some kid stuff is it's crazy too, man.
yeah, exactly. So it comes to do a homework as a parent, it comes to have like homework on what are the educational stuff that our kids can watch. So that means we have to watch it to be like, okay, this episode is good. This is best episode is good. She our kid cannot be watching this episode and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, so it's kind of like dude, it's irritating a little bit. Not gonna lie, that
So
I had to. I literally gave them like 30 seconds of my fucking life.
so
That's a
you
lot.
you and I agree then. You and I agree that we brought me and you at least we would at least bring that up to the attention. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
that ain't
Yeah.
right. At least you'll bring it up to the attention and say, this is how it's working. This is how it really is. There's
Hmm.
people out there right now. There's so much things going on in this world now that anything is possible. You can make anything possible with making dedications for that stuff. Anybody can say that just to start an argument, start
Hmm.
a trim. What do they call them? Trim? No, like a trimming, like a
Trends.
streaming trend. There you go. That's what I meant. The trend.
Trend.
You know, anything like that
Do
can
we
make it.
sound like old people? I swear to God, those trends.
Hey man, no me digas viejito, eh. Cálmate, cálmate.
Ya
Estoy
las
jovencito.
canas,
Ya.
todo.
¿Cuál canas, papi? Yo no
Your
tengo
dick,
canas.
your dick might
No.
be dead already.
No, 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 don't say that. Don't say that.
We're about to derail this conversation in like 5 seconds.
No, but like you were saying, Rafa, like honestly, like I just think
Yeah.
in general, I think it's as parents, I think it's good for us to say something. It's good for us to bring that up
Hmm.
to make sure
Yeah.
they're aware of it. There's everybody has their own personal opinion. Everybody will have their own personal opinion. That's on
I
you.
agree. And
So
some parents are gonna be like, "Yeah, I want my son to start believing the Earth is flat," and like, yo, that's your kid. But at the same time, you're holding him back, or him or her holding back,
yeah,
because it is not flat. There's
right.
obvious evidence that the Earth is not flat. The sky is blue. The sun is real, and shit. Like, I feel like, dude, I don't know why in the '90s and I want to say early 2000s, where we were like, shit, 2020 is gonna be like we're gonna have flying cars, and I swear to God, we're on 2022, and the dumbest shit we have come up with is unbelievable.
Well, if you want to talk about dumb shit that's coming up,
Hmm.
I believe the state of California just passed a law that by 2035 they will not be allowing no gas vehicles, all fully electrics. But here's the problem, though. What do you see the problem with that? The problem that I see with that is you're already having issues with electricity out there. Now
Hmm.
you're gonna have a bigger issue with electricity out there, and now the government's trying to find a way to tax people that have Tesla vehicles right now to pay some kind of taxes because they have, nothing is free in this country, you know.
Correct.
But like you were saying with that, I'm just wanted to throw that out there. I remember seeing the movie The Fifth Element. You remember seeing that movie?
Yeah.
What year was it based on? Supposedly, you remember?
Fuck no.
So
I wasn't paying attention to that.
so yeah, so a lot of the movies that we saw back when you're younger, when we were younger, that we see a lot of flying vehicles and so on and so on. I just feel like, for example, when I talk about 2000s, I'm thinking about maybe like 5 years ago. And in my head, I'm still thinking it's 5 years ago. But if you really look at it, it's like 2022, 2000, that's 22 years. Like, damn,
Let me.
that's a long time. But
It was on the 23rd century.
okay, so that's way above,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
you
was.
know.
Yeah, it says here in the 23rd century, a New York City cabbie, Bruce Willis actor, Corbin Dallas, finds the fate of the world in the hands of when Lilo
Lilo.
falls into his cab. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man,
So
like, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm
we're gonna be past that on that shit by that year.
the way that
But
we're looking at, I mean, we're already pretty much going basically full electric cars right now. And some of these full electric cars, like, they're not even flying yet. And then how much of those flying cars going to cost at one point? It's like,
here's what I have to say about that. I don't think it's possible for California to go full electric. And here's why. Let's say that they decide to develop a new building. Give me a name of, let's say Los Angeles wants to do another stadium.
how many more you want, bro?
How
Holy
many do they
hell.
have? They have like two soccer ones,
They have two
or
soccer
does
ones.
or do they share
No, I think they have two soccer ones.
two soccer ones?
Staples
Basketball, they only have
Centers.
one, right?
Staples Centers. And well, you're California or Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
So Los Angeles had the Dodgers.
Okay.
The Yankees. I mean, sorry, the Yankees. Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
And
Sidetrack.
this is the clip that we are about to be like.
Sorry,
We're
bro.
about to be the influencers that saying that the Yankees are really in LA,
Uh,
not in New York.
so the Dodgers, the Dodgers, the LA Kings. I
LA,
think I think the LA Kings share this
Anaheim.
stadium. Anaheim. Well, I mean, you're talking about Los Angeles, or are you talking about like, okay, like
Isn't
Los Angeles?
Anaheim on LA?
No, it's not. So I mean, if you want to consider part of that, I
Where's
guess.
the
But
law gonna happen at? In
the what?
LA or all California?
California,
Okay.
California,
Let's go ahead and say
not in LA,
they
California,
decide
bro.
they
That's
decide that
insane, dog.
the Raiders didn't work out in LA and they're moving back to California and they
Whoa, whoa,
need a
whoa, whoa!
brand new
You're so
stadium.
you they didn't work out in Vegas, you mean?
Yeah, sorry. What the fuck
Wake
did I
up, bro.
say?
I don't know what the hell you say. See, and you're judging me. Oh, fuck.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Monday as we speak. No,
Apparently, it's a
wait.
Monday. It is Monday.
Let's fuck. I'm trying to think of fucking a good team. Let's say they want to bring fucking rugby into LA.
What the fuck?
Or
Okay.
cricket. Let's say cricket.
Dude, really? Okay.
For the sake
Okay.
of the scenario
Okay.
based on this, let's
Okay.
say they want to bring cricket to LA
Okay.
by 3031.
30-31.
Yeah,
Damn.
after the
Okay.
law passes.
Well, the law's
How
already passed. It's already
okay.
passed, but it won't take
So
effect until 2035.
okay.
So,
Okay, so 3036. So let's say they bring a team. How they're
okay.
gonna do a construction of a massive building without those trucks that they have to use. Are those trucks gonna also be electric? Now,
Well,
I'm just saying in purpose. Let's say they remodeling the whole skyline and they're gonna build one building at a time. How are they gonna do those buildings without using some sort of like fuel on those Anaheim on Orange County? Thank you, doctor. Appreciate it.
what's up? Oh, shit. Doctor's in the building. What's up, my man? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm waiting for those questions. I know you have them. Come on, doctor. Let them out. We have so much to
So
talk about.
so let's say fuck it. Let's go to San Diego. They say San Diego decides to bring a soccer team, which they already have the earthquakes, the quakes, or that's San
That's San
Jose.
Jose, bro. Bro,
Motherfucker.
you're going the wrong direction.
Okay, let's say San Diego decides to bring a soccer team, another baseball team, an NBA team. Let's say they have all five fucking major
Okay.
sports.
Okay.
How are they gonna do construction without um without using the equipments that they have to use?
So you have to think about this too. So we're talking about 2035. So if anything like this was to happen, Uh, yeah, I was actually there, bro. I was looking for. I seen your truck. Sorry, I just stopped for a minute. So I was actually there at work, bro. I seen your truck. I'm sure you got there like a five. You know, I was off today by like 11:30, brother. I
He
was back
calling
at the
sick.
plant.
He
Nah,
calling sick.
nah. I was back at the plant. I was back at
He was
back.
blacked out
Jesus
at home.
Christ.
He calling sick.
No, I was back at the plant at 11:30 in the morning, bro. So I got back pretty early today. So,
He
uh,
calling sick, bro.
hell
Don't
no, I
believe it.
didn't, bro. What you
Don't
mean?
believe him.
But anyways, so so by that time,
Hmm.
everybody's gonna be thinking that they're gonna have everything ready by then. I know Tesla's already coming up with the semi, and I'm
Hmm.
sure eventually they're gonna come up with something else. Eventually they'll come up with something different. I agree with you. I feel like power battery requires too much. And I don't feel like think about stuff like this because do you have any idea how much is a battery for a Tesla? How you know have any idea how much it costs for a battery for a Tesla?
So for I know somebody whose car broke down, and he has like a hybrid car, and it costs $4,000 just to fix the battery.
So the rumor says for Tesla vehicles is between $20,000 to $30,000 just alone for the battery for a Tesla vehicle. For
By
the
model
battery.
year 2030, the rules require the vehicles to maintain at least 80% of electric range for 10 years or 150,000 miles. Phases in from 70% for 2026 through 2029 models years vehicle. So by model year 2031, individual vehicles battery packs are warranted to maintain 75% of their energy for 8 years or 100,000.
100,000 miles.
So this is the new law here.
See, there it is. California moves to acceleration 100% new zero emission vehicle sales by 2035.
So what is going to happen with all those people that are
Can afford those vehicles?
not afford it, but like, dude, lowrider cars, that's a huge fucking event. Like, I'm sorry, like for me, I never own a
Technically,
lowrider
that's a
car.
hype. Technically, it's a hybrid.
Oh,
So
that
because,
is
well, technically, because you have hydraulics. You have hydraulics. Uh,
Mm,
they cost as much as new cars. What
okay.
what what costs as much as the low riders? Are you talking about low riders? Are you talking about what are you talking about, doctor? Talk to me.
Yeah, yeah. Let us know. But like, okay, then it will it will get overturned. Yeah, I can see the law getting
So
overturned
the doctor
for
here, he's
for sure.
actually from he's from, correct me if I'm wrong, doctor, but if I'm correct, you're from Santa Ana, right? California. I believe that's where he's from. And oh, you're from Tesla batteries. I just kidding. No, Tesla batteries are just, I mean,
Hmm.
there's something else. But like I said, the way I see it on that, I think is they don't really think about how certain people cannot afford stuff like that. Certain people can't afford cars like that. The average price for a vehicle like that is between $30,000 for a basic model Tesla. You go
Yeah.
to like a $70,000 for a P90, and then you go to like the X models.
Hmm.
Over 100,000. The problem is 40,000. What up, Gus? Hey,
What up,
hey, man,
Gus?
Gus. You know what, bro? You know what, bro? Let's not talk about that game last night. We'll see
No,
you
no.
back. No,
That
no,
would
no, no.
be that would be the following
You know
topic.
what,
I didn't
Gus?
tell him, but that would be the
Uh,
following topic. I promise.
for those of the listeners in the podcast, I have a couple people here say, "What's up, Erwin? How about them boys?" Let's just say I'm just gonna just not say anything and don't lie. You were shitting bricks for a little bit when they're coming back. So,
Anyways,
anyways, but
how we were talking about earlier about California moving to accelerate to 100% new zero emission vehicle sales by 3035.
right,
So, does that include construction vehicles? I'm assuming that they're moving the first stage, it will be all government jobs who own vehicles. They're going to have to change it first.
yeah.
Then the consumers, because I don't want to see fucking the governor on a V8 fucking driving around fucking downtown while he's forcing everybody else to drive fucking Teslas and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, but like you said, it's exactly what you're saying. I feel like and this hopefully doesn't become a big problem, a big issue with people because I feel like I said, I'm more concerned. I don't really care about the whole electrical stuff. I'm looking for people that cannot afford vehicles like this. What are they going to
Mhm.
do to be able to make affordable cars like that? You know,
I
What do
think
you?
that what doctors mentioned earlier, that the law will overturn. Think about it. Remember back in, I want to say 2020, or no, it wasn't 2020.
What
Back
was
in the
it?
day before Utah had medical marijuana, uh, or medical
Okay.
cannabis,
Okay.
it got overturned.
Several times.
Yeah, because they, I think it was 2016 when we voted to, we voted for medical marijuana here in the state of Utah, and it passed it by 55%. Now, as soon as it passes, somebody in the government said they overturn it, saying that no, the people of Utah doesn't want that. And I'm like, motherfucker, if 55% of Utah voted for that, that means we want that.
Pretty much.
So it got overturned, and then a whole lawsuit about the thing. It was, long story short, because I don't want to get into more political bullshit. Because
Who
dude,
does?
no, dude, I think like we have the responsibility to get into politics because politics is where like it makes the laws and shit like that. But at the same time, is for me is very irritated to talk about politics in some point. But bringing to the point is that it got overturned. Apparently, they made some adjustments so that way the people who overturn it can make an earning on those fucking medical marijuana,
Right.
and that's why it got overturned. And then there was a lawsuit saying like, if you overturn this, we will. I think it was. I want to say it was a. I'm gonna get my facts wrong on this one. Do not quote me on this, but I want to say that it was because they try to influence the Mormon Church into this, and so when they was adding them, when they say like, hey, we don't want to do this in the state of Utah, then one of the lawyers were like, dude, if you're gonna put this because of religion matter, I will go against I will put a lawsuit against your religion and prove you guys fucking wrong,
Well, yeah,
or
bro.
some shit like that.
I feel like
Even the
he.
doctor says it was. Even the doctor admitted that it was the Mormons that overturned it because they weren't getting their cut. I agree,
Yeah.
1,000%.
Here's the thing. Here's another news that I saw too. Like I said, I'm not here to judge about religion or anything like that.
I agree. Me neither.
But here's one thing I do want to make very clear, and this is something that I saw in the news, and I really was pissed off about that. Very
Hmm.
pissed off. They just say they mentioned that they're bringing in 18 new temples. Why do I need 18 more new temples? There's more things that Utah needs than new temples. Why are we getting temples? We don't need more. We have enough. We need
Yeah, I
more
agree.
stuff to, it's just, and like you said, unfortunately, we live in a state that's very, and a lot of people underestimate the state for a lot of reasons. This is
Yeah.
why they underestimate the states because people believe the Mormons take over the public, the control in decision making here. But that's changed a lot. I respect the Mormon people. I respect the Mormon community. I do. Mormon community. Okay, I respect them. But here's the thing, though. There's certain things I don't agree with your religion. Religious and politics is a two different things. Whatever's necessities that needs to be happening in the state that needs to happen, needs to be taken care of, should be taken care of without your opinion. You're just a religion. Stay
Hmm.
away from it. Get out of it. And this is why I feel like Utah gets underestimated for a lot of things. That's one of the main reasons why I feel like we get underestimated for a lot of stuff because they believe that the Mormons have control over it.
Yeah.
Think
So,
about it, bro. It's like liquor. You can't buy liquor at a gas station. You go to another state, you buy liquor with no problem. That's probably
mhm.
has something to do with that.
No,
You
yeah,
don't,
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't, you know, you know what I'm saying? It's just like
L-
it shouldn't.
no, I do agree. Did I'm gonna sound very biased,
It's not being
but I
biased. It's being
do.
honest.
No, no, no. It's not being honest. It's being um not knowledgeable because sometimes we're talking out of our asses in some sort of way where we need to talk more informative. But yes, this is gonna sound ignorant. But yes, the state is run by the LDS Church,
They just shouldn't be involved
and
with that, bro.
it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't
That's
be
why
like
they
that.
stopped it, and that's why I'm looking up at this article from the Salt Lake Tribune back in December 3rd, 2018. That the Utah has a new medical marijuana law, but not the one approved by voters in the recent elections. So see what I mean? We voted for it, it got denied, and then it went back. So for
Yeah.
all of you guys who want to like read more and go more into details, I mean, you might be able to prove me wrong in this fucking channel. Not gonna lie, I don't mind it. Prove me wrong.
Like
Proposition
I
two,
said,
that's
bro,
what it was.
it just like I said, and I want to make sure people that see this, besides the outside the state of Utah, Utah
Hmm.
was it's been like that for many years. I just feel like the last past 7 to 8 years has been different now. I feel like a lot of the times now Utah has been more like a politic kind of state instead of actually listening to more into the whole religious base. And I'm kind of glad it's that way, just because I feel like it shouldn't matter what it is, or if the state is run by this. But
I
I
mean,
feel like we're very underjudged, and people judge this state so much because of that reason. You know,
no, this is a beautiful state, dude.
it
I
is, bro.
gotta,
But it just I
I'm
feel like people
gonna
have the
admit it.
misunderstanding, bro. They have the misunderstanding of what the state's all about. I don't feel like it's a bad state in general.
No,
So
it's not. I mean, technically, it's a horrible state. So all you people who want to move here, you can go back to whatever state you
uh,
came from.
don't
as
move back. Don't
as
hear. You make it more expensive than it should be. Yeah, you're good, bro. Don't
yeah,
encourage that.
this
I
is a
mean,
horrible state. It's run by Mormons. Not gonna lie, they're fucking.
it's not a horrible state. It's beautiful places out here. There's beautiful
Yes,
cities to live in. It's
it's
a
beautiful
very
for
calm,
me.
very
Everybody
very
else can fuck
calm,
off.
very calm environment. It's a very calm
No,
environment,
yeah.
that's for sure. You get hot, you get cold, you get crazy weather, you get bipolar ass weather. You get some kind of craziest shit over here. But what I'm
The
saying
only
is,
thing that I do miss is having a beach. I'm sorry, I'm a beach person.
yeah.
Like if
I
you
mean,
imagine if Utah was by the coast where you can go like at least drive like a couple hours to go to the beach. Ooh.
yeah. But the
And I
thing
mean
is,
a
like,
couple hours, less than 6 hours.
so
Go ahead, sorry.
for me, for example, when I'm overwhelmed or things are like that, or just things are not
Hmm.
right, or things like out of your hands, I like to go ahead and take myself into a trip and to go into the beach, just because I feel like the sound of the waves. And last time I went to the beach, I went to Santa Monica, and
Hmm.
bro, that was like amazing. Just
Bro,
sat there for a couple hours. Couple years back, I went to San Diego. I was at the beach in the San Diego too. I stayed there from night till morning, and that happened for about 4 or 5 years ago. Felt great. It was good. But I just feel like that for me, that's my relaxation place. But I feel like here, my relaxation place here is definitely go for a hike. On a hike, stay up there in the mountains. Even when it's cold,
eh,
bro, it's even better. So,
hey dude, I'm gonna be a little bit controversial, especially to our audience, especially to one of our audience, Doctor. Pacific versus Atlantic beaches. I'm an Atlantic person. I am an Atlantic person. I'm
uh,
sorry. Your
I've
Pacific
heard.
beaches are fucking cold.
That's what I've heard. That's
What do you
exactly
mean
what
you
I've
heard?
heard. I heard of that because I have a couple of friends that actually went out there to Miami, for example. The Miami beach is
Mm-hmm.
so much warmer than the Pacific. And hell yeah, California beach, it is cold,
Cold
cold,
motherfucking yeah. I don't know
cold.
why. But then you go to like Miami beaches. Oh my gosh, the water is like room temperature sometimes, dude, and it's like nice and warm.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I want to go and actually I want to try to see if I can fulfill. Like my ultimate dream is to go to New York City. I would want to go to New York City.
I wouldn't go for the beach. No, that shit is
No, no,
as
no.
cold as it is
No, it's just
in
in general. My
California.
dream is to go to New York, but definitely go for the
Okay.
beach. I've been hearing a lot of things about Pacific Ocean's really nice and warm weather, and it's like I
Oh
want to
yeah.
try that. I want to try what this like.
A person who grew up at the Caribbean beach, I swear to God, dude. Ugh, I miss that shit so much.
That's the
Yeah, dude. I'm telling
see.
you, if Utah had beaches, I swear to God, this state will be overpopulated as much as it is California.
Let me ask you this question. Let me
Mm,
ask you this question. We're talking about different cities, and how Doctor Ewan is here too. I wanted you to be here, and I know I think I already know your answer to that. But what does he say? I never been to the Atlantic, but one of the love to check out. Yes, Pacific can be cold. Yes,
damn, the
definitely it is.
doctor just said what? Reread that shit, man.
So I've never been to the Atlantic. I'm assuming Atlantic Ocean. Sorry, on the East Coast Ocean. Let's just say that. But one day I love to check it out. And yes, the Pacific can be very cold. Well, he said cold,
Yes.
but I can say very cold. Yeah, bro, it was freezing for sure.
Yeah. I think like that one time, because I only been to California for one weekend. and I only been to Pasadena for 1 weekend, and that's it. And we were able to drive to, I think it was Malibu, one of the Malibu beaches up there, and that shit was fucking cold, dude.
bro.
I was like, yo, how do you I mean, I get it because like if you uh dip yourself in cold water, that's good for you. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's good
your
for
bo-
your skin. It's good
it's
for
good
your
for your
skin. Yeah, yeah,
skin, your
yeah.
body,
It's really
yeah.
good.
Especially after a workout, yeah, I get it.
You,
But son of a bitch, if I want to fucking relax on like in a hot tub, motherfucker, I gotta get a hot tub, not go to the beach. You know what I mean?
yeah. You know what's crazy? The water there actually. I didn't get into the water, but I feel the water in San Francisco was a lot more colder than like LA.
Mm,
And
it's probably because it's a lot higher.
yeah, but
I
it
mean,
was it's
LA's here,
beautiful.
California up here. I mean, San
Yeah.
Francisco here.
Yeah, because you're talking about it's like I believe it's like a 5 hour drive from I want to no, it's actually more because I know from Los Angeles to Sacramento is 5 hours. So I want to say it's probably about 6.5 hours, maybe more. Uh, but it is cold as hell. The temperature, the weather temperature out there, or like the actual, the whole entire thing. What are you looking at now? You're looking for the drive.
Distance
Yeah, so I liked it out there for sure. The weather out there is completely different, more windy. See, look at how far that is. How long does it say? One? What is? Does it say 1 hour?
6 hour,
See,
one
six.
hour via flight, 6 hours driving.
So 6 hours and 23 minutes, if I'm reading correctly, from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and I believe from Los Angeles to Sacramento is 5 hours.
It's okay, buddy. Like I struggle reading too.
Well, I can't really see it.
Is 8 hours to the Bay of the OC. Ooh,
Of
all
the
right.
holy
Feels
shit!
great when it's hot. Oh yeah, I agree on that. When the weather is hot as fuck and you just want to like dip on like a cool water, yeah, I agree. It would be perfect.
Here's another question I wanted to ask.
Mm.
So, if you had an opportunity to be living in another state, just for
Y-
something for just for any reasons, just in particular, just other
Okay.
states. Let's say, would you get homesick? Would you be getting homesick? I mean, doctor, I think I know the answer to that. You probably get homesick really quick because you can reinstate that. But do you believe you get homesick? I mean, you were living in Utah for plus years and you decide to move to another state. Would you think you get homesick?
I don't know. Depends. Technically, for me, homesick will be because I miss my friends and family. It's not because I miss like going to a liquor store to get my fucking liquor instead of going to Costco from a different state and actually get liquor there. You know,
Yeah.
it means like literally my friends and family. I think like what gets us homesick is literally our friends and family. Maybe a few experience, like if we go to like a comedy store and we have a great time, we're gonna miss that from that place. But I'm sure like every state has like a store
Yeah.
that you can experience with your friends as well. But I
Let me
think
be
that that's the biggest thing that you're gonna miss the most. So
let me
for
be
me,
completely honest with
wherever
you.
I want to go, I want to bring my family with me, not just what's it called, just go out of nowhere. The
Okay.
doctor is always homesick. Uh,
It
anytime
hurts, huh?
I go back on vacations, I leave it hurts. Dude, I agree.
Here's one thing, and like one thing I'm gonna tell you. With me, honestly, I don't. Okay, don't. I'm like I said, this is me thinking about it right now, but
Yeah,
I don't think I would be homesick. I don't think I will be homesick. Uh, I just feel like for myself, there's so much more opportunities that you can find somewhere else. If that was the case, I feel like, yeah, just the fact is having your friends, and people like that. You always want to have those guys there. There's a lot of things here that you can do. I've been living here for so long, but if I were to have an
hmm
opportunity to go to another state, I think I see it as a new beginning for me. I look at it on the bright side. It's like a new beginning for me to move to another state to be able to capitalize and do better opportunities, something different. That's the way I see it. Just because technically I'm pretty much by myself. I don't
yeah,
have nothing here. The only thing I have is my son, but I can coordinate that with no problem. That wouldn't be an issue
correct.
at all. I have no problem at all with that whatsoever. I can coordinate it. But for me to move to another state, it'll be for a good reason. better opportunity, new beginning for me. I feel like
Correct.
I wouldn't be in a situation that I'll be like homesick, missing the friends. No, no, I actually will be okay, and probably to me that will be better just because I feel like there's a lot of more opportunities in other states, to go to be able to do else, whatever else you want to do.
So
That's
what
just for
state?
me.
So what state will you move to? What's your choice out
I
of
don't know,
all the
man.
states that you see right there? I mean, I'm sure we're missing Alaska and Hawaii right now,
Honestly,
but
bro, I don't know, to be honest. I mean,
if
it
you get to
just it
pick a state,
look. I just had to see it this way too. A lot of the states, like for example, California is too expensive. New York is too expensive, way too expensive.
let's say you're able to afford it, because that's
Uh,
another thing. You're not gonna move to a like from Utah to California and not be
oh
able to
hell
afford it
no,
living there
hell no,
and be an extra homeless person in that state.
no, hell
We're
no.
we're talking about like if you win the lottery for like a
Well, if I
certain
win the
amount,
lottery, I'm gonna buy properties in different states. I'll tell you that. That's the first thing I'll
okay.
do.
But if you
Well,
win the lottery and you get to move whatever state you want to move, which state would you be?
I like Texas. I do like Texas. No, no,
So you can see your Cowboys lose every time.
no, no. I like Texas. For one, Texas prices is pretty fair,
Uh huh.
regardless of the.
Home wise, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fair pricing for the home base. That's one of the reasons for Texas. Uh, shit, man.
Yeah, I agree with the doctor. It's fun to be in other states because you get to learn new things and see new things.
It's
I agree.
crazy because I feel like there's some of the states that I've been in, for example. Now that I'm older,
Hmm.
I like to see the states that I've been going to. They're very calm states. For example, I mean, this is not considered out of the state, but when I went to St. George and Labor Day weekend,
Hmm.
that city, I fell in love with it just because it reminded me so much of Arizona too, because I feel like the Arizona people is this. It's hot weather. They go
Okay.
from AC to car, AC location, go eat AC. It's just you can't do much
Where was
out there.
this again?
This was Arizona, 118-degree
Oh, okay.
weather. St. George reminded me the same way, just because I feel like people mind their own business. Everybody minds their own business. Just they don't get involved in it. It's kind of to like the point. I don't really want to be in a city that's like all wild and anymore. Like, oh, turn up and all this. No, I don't want
So
that.
so let me ask you this: if you get to choose a state, you want to have all 4 seasons, or do you want to have one weather all the time?
I like the heat. I do like the heat more than the winter. I mean,
Hmm.
I do like it a lot more than the winter. That's for sure.
So you want like spend your Christmas in hot weather all the time.
I mean, I mean, it's not hot weather, Like I'm not one thing about me, I don't know if you do this, Rob, but I'm not a big fan of Christmas. I don't really care about
I,
Christmas.
I'm just saying
So,
in general.
in
Like
general,
I
but
didn't know that, but
uh,
I'm
um,
talking about like weather. Like you're doing a survey right now about
I would just say
which
like a
state would you
decent.
pick?
It's just hard, bro. I mean, personally, like I said, I like Texas. I like Texas
Texas.
just for that reason. I like people there from Texas. It's really nice.
I mean, you can
Uh,
always drive down to the beach in Houston or
that's kind
San
of far.
Antonio. Well, actually, no. Where?
Yeah. Well,
What beaches? Yeah.
If I move to Dallas to drive to Houston, is a 5-hour drive. So,
All right. So you'll move to Dallas then.
um,
A house next to the Cowboy Station.
Cowboy Stadium is in Arlington. So no, it's not because of that reason. For the records, I want to clarify that. It's just
I
I
don't know.
like
It
that.
sounds
It's
like it
pretty
is.
big. It's pretty big. Texas is one. I do have some other states in mind.
Where in the fuck is the stadium, bro?
It's in Arlington.
All right, hold on. Let me skip this shit. Cowboys.
What's up, little guy? Want to say
Right
something?
there.
Oh, Larry, you want to say something to the camera? Say hi, bro.
What up, dude?
Yeah, let me shy, bro. Come on, say hi, buddy.
Where you
Come here.
at?
He's right there. What's you doing?
God damn, he just blocked his face automatically. It's like
uh,
walking
no,
away.
but like, I mean, there's a lot of states out there that are beautiful.
Texas is way
Texas
too
is,
hot.
bro, you don't know hot. You don't know hot. Hey, Larry, say hi to Mike. Say
What
hi,
up, dude?
everybody. Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi. What you doing? What you doing, bro?
Say hi, dude.
What you doing? You playing Fortnite? What are you playing? Are you playing? Hey, Rafa, say what's up in Fortnite with you after? You down?
I didn't say shit.
Just go along
Stop
with
putting words in my mouth.
it.
And now I'm playing.
What are you playing? Are you
What are you
playing
playing,
Rocket
bro?
League?
What are you playing? You playing Rocket League?
Yeah.
Joe,
GTA.
you playing GTA?
GTA, dude. What?
Oh man, this kid.
As I
No,
got
but like
older, hold on. The doctor just mentioned that as I got older, I learned to hate the
hey, the
snow.
snow.
It was fun as a kid, but as an adult, it's miserable. Yeah, especially if you have to clean that shit. And the doctor literally just said, "Mini me."
No, so here's the thing though.
Hmm.
So with me, I don't mind the snow. I'm okay with the snow. But hot weather, I haven't been in a hot weather place. If you haven't been to a hot weather place, personally, like I said, it was excessive heat warnings, 115-degree weather. It feels like hell. Holy shit. And if you're not used to that, bro, it's a complete different story for sure. That is hot ass weather. Like you're overcooking.
Mm,
Like that is like you open the steam like the oven in the
yeah.
kitchen. That's what it feels like. But I like that kind of weather to just to chill there because
So
I mean
you
like
wouldn't mind moving to
oh
Arizona?
out of Texas, like Texas is one. You
Uh
know,
huh.
some parts of it's like it's very different. It's you've been to St. George, right? You been to
Yeah, I've
St.
been
George?
to St. George
Have
a
you
few
seen what
times.
like you know how here we have shingles in the houses? Like we have shingles, like your house has shingles in the roof. The black pieces, they're called
Yeah, I
shingles.
was like thinking of the virus shingles, like the
No,
shit
no,
that you get from chickenpox. I was like,
no,
wait, what?
no,
I don't
no,
have
no.
shingles, bro.
The shingles, you know, the shingles like that, like over there, like in St. George in Arizona, they have like pretty much like I want to say it's like what is it called? Uh, it's like what is it called? It's not the shingles, but it's kind of like the old houses have in the top, like a little kind of like brownish kind of looking things. You know what I'm talking about? You have an idea what I'm talking about?
I think you're talking about this right here, like the
Yeah,
roof.
yep, like that. So stuff like that, and
Um,
it's
does
and
it
it's just
hold the heat?
yeah, bro. It's because think about it. When you put shingles like that and temperatures that high, St. George
Hmm.
is hot.
Yeah,
It's hot. Arizona gets hot. Texas doesn't get as bad.
yeah. I'm
Um,
so glad I didn't put like pictures of people with shingles.
stupid.
No, dude, it's kind of gross. Not
No,
gonna
but
lie.
like,
Um, but no, dude. I mean, Colombia, we have houses built with this kind of material on the
what is it
roof.
called? Does it say the shingle
Yeah,
roofing?
shingle
No,
roofing.
yeah, but it's a different shingle base. This is shingles. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the one you have on your pictures on the left, like the brown, like that.
Roof, dude, roof, bro. Just say roof.
Well, the roof, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
But
I'm not a fucking construction worker to know that.
no, and here's the thing though. Like I said, I think to me, like I like the hot weather.
Wait,
It
wait. I think I found it. Let me see. It said asphalt roofing.
that's what
No.
that is. Damn,
Oh, hold on.
man, that must be getting
Roofing
really fucking hot.
contractor.
I don't know what they're called, but
Hold
you
on.
have the idea. So
Types of roof shingle. Let's do that one. Okay.
there it is. What does the picture say right below it?
So sorry, which one?
The second picture you have.
This one? It just
Yeah.
says roof shingles.
Well, I guess let's just call them shingles. The Brett shingles, I guess, if you want to call them like
They
that.
are
But
shingles, bro. It's
they're
just
not the
like
same.
I'm assuming like
I'm assuming
baldosa.
ceramic too. Yeah, I'm assuming
I,
ceramic too. That's what I'm
I
thinking
want to
it
say
is.
baldosa like a fucking like I used to call it in Colombia. Growing up in SoCal,
So,
close to the ocean, the weather was great. For the most part, I prefer humid heat over dry heat. Okay.
I mean,
I think they're called Spanish style.
there you go. Yeah,
Yup.
you're right, doctor. That's what exactly what they're called, the Spanish style. You're right. That's exactly the
Let's
word for them.
go.
But yeah,
Look at the
the dry
doctor
heated,
saving us.
the dry heated, like I said, it's just if the opportunity were to come, you
Hmm.
know, I wouldn't mind moving. It doesn't matter. I will consider some of the states. I'm like, no, I wouldn't go to certain
Yeah.
states. But like I said, for me to start over, to start something different for me, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind moving to another place. I just think that
Yeah.
like to me, I don't have nothing. Like I said, it's just an open opportunity. I wouldn't get homesick. You know, I know that I won't be welcome with open arms back here if anything. You know, but
Yeah.
if the opportunity were
I
to
don't
come
know, man.
across, shit, why not?
Personally, dude, I'm debating between Seattle, like Washington State, or somewhere on the East Coast. Because at least, like with the Washington State, I get a beach, and I think they have some mountains up there.
You
I'm
got
assuming
mountains
in
here
this
too,
area.
boy. Plenty of
You
them.
see, like all this brown stuff. I'm assuming those are mountains. I hope it's not
Yeah.
deforestation. Or if it wasn't for the hurricanes, bro, I would be in Florida. Not gonna lie.
Florida is nice, no doubt. Living out there
Yeah,
is nice. But like if you were you give it back to the question you asked me. I think if you were to win a million like a millionaire for some reason
yeah.
lottery,
If I win the lottery,
I think
I
just in general buying different properties in different states. Definitely some of the states I would choose will be probably Texas will be one of them, California will be
mhm.
another one, Arizona will be another one, Vegas will be another one. Those places that people like to go visit would be the places. Because then at this point, I can tell you what state you want to move to. I don't know. I have plenty of houses everywhere. I don't know which one. You
So
know.
so here's my thing though about this four areas right here where I'm highlighting with the mouse, which is Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado. Those areas, their water supply is depending about a river. So
Yep,
if that river fucking dries out, they run out of water.
bro. We're like really. You're talking about states like New Mexico. I guarantee you, New Mexico and Arizona have the same weather. I'm pretty positive they do have the same weather.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
So for me to move to one of those states, even if I win the lottery, it's like it doesn't matter how much money I have. It's like I gotta have like water supply. So for me personally, I think like Seattle will be a great place. It's just I have to like get accustomed to like whatever earthquake they suffer every fucking every day.
I
And I
agree. Sorry, brother.
dude,
I agree with you on that, doctor. At the moment, I just want out of the country. No doubt, bro. Like, if I heard, I don't blame you, dude.
yeah, I would probably
The
go
way
back to
things are,
Colombia.
no, I probably, honestly, I think if
Cartagena,
anything,
let's
if I had the
go.
opportunity to move to another country, I'll probably choose either. I don't know, man. That's kind of hard.
Right? Did I
That
just hit the right question at the right time?
I think a doctor is like I don't know. I would always wanted to say living in Netherlands would be one of them, or Germany, or even Spain. But Spain financially have been struggling right now too, so I don't know about that. England,
But
I don't
bro,
know.
we're not. Spain. That would be a good one too. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
Spain
moving to
will.
Barcelona,
Italy, I have an options.
even though
Barcelona, bro. You have to learn Catalan over there. You don't have to. You don't learn Spanish out
that's
there. It's
true.
Catalan, bro. So I think. Ooh, doctor, Italy or Japan? I think prefer. I prefer Italy.
Oh, Italy. I think Italy too.
Konnichiwa.
I think when I went to with my wife for our honeymoon, we went to Italy.
You went to Italy? I don't know this.
Oh shit! I haven't said that.
What? No.
All right. So for my wife and I's honeymoon, we actually took a cruise from Barcelona to
Monaco?
like Cannes,
Oh, I'll say, dang.
and then we went to La Spezia,
Okay.
and from there we went to like this island, Ajaccio. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Ajaccio.
Like, and then we went to Mallorca, which is one of
Mallorca's an
this.
island, right?
Yeah, it's one of these islands here.
Holy shit. Dude, you're going to tell me. Hold on a second. I'm going to.
Oh, sorry, we forgot. So we went from Barcelona to Cannes to La Spezia,
So you
then to
passed by
Rome.
Monaco?
Yeah, we passed by there.
Dude, I would have loved to stop in Monaco. Oof.
They did.
You
So
should have.
the
You should
only
have.
the only downsides about going to taking a cruise ship is that you have a limited time.
Yeah, I
And
figure.
so like for me, like we spend a day, we have to wake up at 7 like at 6 and be ready by 6 in the morning. So we can have breakfast and then take like or tour bus or whatever plan we have for that day.
That's cool.
So for Barcelona, our station was Barcelona, so we stay in Barcelona a little bit longer.
Uh huh.
So for Canes, we took like this little like sort of like a train slash bus that it took us around the city. And then if we would have paid like a certain amount, it will take us a trip to all the way to Monaco
Yeah, that would have been
and
dope.
back.
See,
But we would have run out of time.
Yeah.
Like, and so for them, it's like, yeah, I can get you in time. But like, dude, if you missed the fucking boat, you missed the boat. You wouldn't be able to get it back in.
If by any chance I were able to ever go to like Barcelona.
Hmm.
I wouldn't stay in Barcelona, but you know what I would try to do?
But
I would try to go to this island called Ibiza.
yeah, Ibiza, like it's down
That's what I would rather be at, just because it's just
Ibiza, like right here.
yes. I would like to go to Ibiza.
I'm trying to
Ibiza.
find a Mallorca island.
Mallorca is like right next to it. Should be right next to it. I think it's somewhere around that
Oh
area.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Palma one.
Uh,
Okay,
so
Mallorca right there.
that's one place that I like to go visit in part of the Spanish property, I guess, I guess in Ibiza is
Hmm.
I like that place. It's something that no, I'm not, hell no, I'm not running with no bulls, boy.
Japan
Jap-
has those damn vending machines, but it just looks like a fun country. Yeah, I agree. Those vending machines, they look like they have yummy fucking food. Run with the bulls. Hell yeah. I wouldn't personally. I will not run with the fucking bull. Hell no, bro.
Hold on, okay. Hold on,
But
buddy. You're interrupting me right now, bro.
everyone has that face like I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you after this episode.
Bro,
Dude,
you're
it's
gonna have to
okay.
wait.
It's
I know.
okay for your kid to
Okay,
interrupt you.
guys,
I don't
I'm gonna
mind.
be right back in just a second, Rafa. Just take this over. I want to help this guy. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, not a problem, dude.
Thanks.
So, anyways, like I was saying, let me go ahead and share this screen right here. So I want to show you that for our anniversary, we took a cruise ship that went from Barcelona all the way to Cairns, from Cairns to La Spezia. When we landed to La Spezia, dude, I just want to say it was a beautiful city. We went to some some winery cellars. We get to test some wine and some cheese. It was delicious. Uh, Unfortunately, we didn't get to bring any wine home. But we snuck some bottles. Not gonna lie, because on the cruise ship you have like this package that you can purchase for like I want to say like $200, where you can have all you can drink. But me and my wife were not that much of a drinker, so we were like, why waste that? Like that means we have to be drunk every day, in order to enjoy that package. And personally, I was like, I don't want to drink that much. I don't drink that much either way. But it was fun. La Spezia. Then we took like a road trip from La Spezia to Pisa, which, by the way, in this road right here that I'm highlighting, the road between La Spezia to Pisa, you can see like some sort of mountain over here that is made. Oh, this mountain right here. This whole mountain is made out of marble. That shit that you put on the floor. Sounds like a blast. Oh yeah, it was a blast. Uh, it was definitely a blast over there. Then we went to Rome, which I got to see like at the what was it? El Vaticano, or the Vatican. I get to go into the Vatican, which it was awesome. And
I'm back, buddy.
oh hell yeah, dude.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, guys, for my audience. I have my kid
No
here with me
worries.
today, so
No worries, dude.
he wants some of my attention sometimes.
You
He's a
know,
sour patch kid. Sometimes he's sweet.
if I
Sometimes he's
start
sour.
hearing some screaming on the background, I already know what happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I didn't do that. Just he's learning stuff. But no, but like I said, I
Oh,
didn't know that you.
hold on. I wasn't done.
Okay.
I was just
Sorry.
showing my audience that after I went to this island, this is the fucked up thing about this island right here. So I landed at this island at this place right here, and for some reason we were ready for the bus to pick us up, but apparently they fucked up and they didn't pick us up, and they still charge us the living life out of us for that fucking trip.
Shit, bro. I would say like hell no.
So after that, we went to Mallorca, and then after Mallorca, we landed in Barcelona, which we spent like around 2 to 3 days in Barcelona, and we get to explore a little bit more, which I fucking love. In Barcelona, I got to see this Camp Nou stadium. I got to see. They actually have like some sort of we did see the La Sagrada Familia, or whatever the temple is, but they have like this bus that they take you around the city in one trip. Like it goes from here to, like, it goes around. It was beautiful. It's one of those two-store buses that we get to enjoy. We pass by the Olymp. It would show you all the what's it called? It will show you all the touristic places, which it was beautiful. The
What did
only
the doctor say
problem
right
was,
there? The doctor said something
oh,
else there
let's see
too.
what the doctor said. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. The doctor said, I want to go to Sicily and find family members. Hail to the yes,
Ooh,
sir. Sicily will be
ooh,
amazing.
ooh! I see you.
Yo,
I
you know
see
what I
you.
didn't do? I didn't get to try in Italy, in
Uh,
Rome, pasta.
what? What
You know
about
why?
pizza? What about pizza?
Oh, pizza, yeah, it was good.
Pizza was
But
good.
the thing is, when you order pasta, they were taking like almost an hour to get the pasta ready. Because we
Yeah,
were like, we had like a lunch break on the Rome visitation.
yeah.
Or when we were in Rome, we had like an hour lunch, and they're like, "Yeah, just here's a restaurant. You know, they talk English." But those people were so fucked up because there was a there was a party who was ordering pasta, and they were taking forever to bring that pasta, even though the pasta looked good.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? We don't have that much time, so let's just order some pizza and be good with it. So we did,
That's good
and the
though.
pizza came out right away. But yeah, it that trip, the cruise ship, I do recommend it because you don't have to worry about staying at a hotel all the time. But you have a limited time to explore that city.
I bet, bro. Like, I mean, it's. I feel like, let's say, how long were you gone for? Like 2 weeks, maybe less.
Yeah, 2 weeks. It
So
was a 10-day
I don't even
cruise.
think two weeks is enough time. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
Mm-mm.
it's you don't have enough time for everything you do.
For
The whole
those
point is for you
that
to
many
enjoy. You know?
cities, no, you don't. For those many cities, you don't have time. But if you explore like 2 weeks within one city only, you got plenty of time.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's good that you actually did that. I'm glad you actually experienced something like that. That's pretty badass. I can't, I can't. I can only imagine. And that definitely, one day would be nice to go to Europe, take a little visit
Hey,
out there.
Alaric just texted me to get him out of the closet. Just kidding.
I was like, what?
Alaric just
Alaric.
texted me, Get me out of the closet."
No, but
He's
yeah, they're
quiet.
like I don't know, just they just, you
Er,
see what I'm saying? Like if the opportunity were to come to another places like that, another
mhm.
country, another state, shit, why not? Take the opportunity for that. Take the
Yeah,
opportunity to be able to do something different for yourself. I
yeah.
feel like I said sometimes it's good for you to have the opportunities you want to. I feel like there's times in your life that you just don't feel the right way. Even if you take a vacation, it's needed. You don't want to come back home, where you live at. So there's times that I don't want to come back.
Mm,
Actually, I don't ever want to come back. Actually, ever want to come back.
I
I don't
think
know
our
what it
next,
is.
I think our next trip, like on our 10-year anniversary, I'm planning for. I want to do either a cruise ship, on the northern part of Europe, so like Amsterdam, like
I
uh
wonder why
Bilbao,
Amsterdam, huh?
maybe like the top part of France, and maybe London,
Ooh,
or just go straight to London or Paris or one other city for 2 weeks instead of doing a cruise ship again.
I would think, for example, for me, like a place that I think would be perfect if I was had a significant other or my wife in this case, whatever. I would like to take her to Greece.
Okay.
Uh, Correct me, I might say this wrong, but there's this town
You
that you have
did
to
say
take.
it wrong.
No, Greece, but the town I'm trying.
Grecia.
Well, Grecia in
Just
Spanish,
kidding. Just
Greece.
kidding, dude.
This is a place that I would like to be there, and
Hmm.
you have to take a boat to get to there. And what is it called? Kind of. The houses are all white. What is it called? Sanipolis?
It's not Cancun, bro.
No, no Cancún, güey. Dije Europe, Greece. No seas mamón.
Yo, see, the only problem is when I look at the Greece and all their cities, they have like weird names.
Yeah, but
Or
like
not
it's an
weird names.
actual
They have
island.
like,
It's an actual island. This place
bro,
in.
look
Uh,
at how many islands there is.
I'm trying to think of the name.
Hold on, hold on,
Relax,
hold on,
bro.
hold on, hold on. I
Jesus.
got it, I got it, I got it.
Hold on. No, that's Greece, Greece.
I know. But usually they have
Uh,
like pictures of that place you were talking about.
Sonic. What is it called?
Karina
Uh,
was in there too, huh? Like this one.
No, what is it called?
Like this town?
Santorini, I want to say Santorini. I
Google it,
think
bro. Google it. You have a computer right in front of you. You can Google it
I
too.
don't. Okay, try Santorini. That's the place that I want to go. Santorini. Santor. There, that's it.
It's not an island. Oh, actually, it is. Never mind. I'll shut the fuck up.
Babosa.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah, cállese el hocico. That's where I would like to go. There's a lot of things out there, a
Yo,
lot of history, a beautiful view. Wake up in the morning.
I think this is where my wife was.
Santorini.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
bro.
have to ask her.
Tamar.
Baby? No, she will not come to the show. I'm sorry,
But no,
guys.
like that's a place that I like to go. Definitely, it's just
Go back to shingles.
I don't want to go back to shingles, but no, those kind of shingles you're thinking about, bro. So it's just a heads up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, always like I said in the past before, if your significant other, your wife, whatever you can, if you both can
Yeah.
afford, to do something like this for yourself, that's something. And I'm hearing, okay, you're okay. I want to say this very clearly. This is the guys telling you that it's not married or it's not a relationship. But I want to tell you this, my personal point of view: keep your relationship exciting, get it moving, keep it 100, do whatever you guys can, travel the world together.
Mhm.
Shit, why not? Find yourself somebody you can do all that stuff with. You know, you can do
Yeah.
it. Shit, do it.
Here's another advice from the guy who's married. You don't have to wait until you get married. You can actually enjoy yourself because at the end of the day, there's cruise ships who are like for single people. Like I remember on my cruise ship, even though I was married, there was like single peoples in that area. They have like plans for
Yeah.
like single people all the time. So you don't have to wait until you're fucking married or
Or
have a
went through a
girlfriend.
relationship. Yeah.
You can actually do those things on your own.
I
And
just,
better yet, you can do it with one of your homies.
I know. Honestly, like I feel like it just feels better when you have somebody like that by your side. I mean, there's people out there. Don't take me wrong. I'll do shit by myself. I'll do it. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit. I'll go do whatever the hell I need to do by myself. I don't need to
Yeah.
have somebody by my side. But hold
Hmm.
on. But I feel like it feels different. When you're raising your hand, it feels
Just kidding.
different.
Go
If
for
it
it.
just feels different to me, it feels different that you have somebody you want to, spend your life with, or at the time being spending amazing time with this person. Could be
Hmm.
somebody you're gonna be probably want to spend the rest of your life with. And you guys get the opportunity to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Things that you able to do stuff like that with your significant other or your potential future wife will be great. I'm not saying you have to have somebody like that. Some people don't feel comfortable to do things by themselves like that.
Bro, but here's my dilemma. You don't have to wait.
Oh no, that's why I say you don't
You can
have
go,
to.
dude.
Yeah,
You can go.
do it.
Matter of fact, let's say this: you want to
Okay.
go to Greece? Take your son, dude. Take your son.
Well, that's gonna be a mission because I need to get his passport, and
So get it done.
it takes two people.
So get it done.
Yeah, two people.
You can do your part.
Oh yeah,
And
I'll probably be done right away. Don't trip
okay.
about that chocolate chip.
So at that point, it will just be your part done, and just wait for the baby mama. Now,
Who?
for the baby mama. I mean, who
Who?
else? Who's the second person who has to deal with this shit? Come on.
Well, yeah, but I guess I was
But in
no,
my
but like
scenario,
I
in
think
my
with
case,
this
this
is
is
when
what I
we
have
get
to
to be a
say.
little bit older. So when he gets a little bit older, I want to take him to some. I have something in mind with me and him. I
How
know.
old
So
is he?
he's 7. I want to wait till at least
So
like maybe he's 10, at least.
he will remember.
He's
He will
starting to. I know. But I
no,
want him to be able
not
to
starting
enjoy
to.
everything because I'm like, I'm tired. Can you carry me? I don't want to be dealing with that shit.
So it's an extra
uh,
workout, bro.
he has legs. Just kidding.
Exactly.
No,
Drag
look,
him.
no. I just feel like once, like right now, he's getting to a point where he's having his own little vibe. It's like he's
Mhm.
starting to become his own little clown, and he's become a little smart mouth
And
sometimes.
he's listening to you right now, right?
No, he's not. He's actually locked in the room right now. So,
Okay.
so, but
Shit.
no, but
That's why he's quiet. He's locked in the room.
no. Well, he
Let's
locked
go.
himself in that room. So, no, but like I just feel like once he gets older, I
Mhm.
think it's when it gets to the point. I think 10 years old is a perfect time for that. Once you get to 10, I think you're starting to experience things like that. There's a couple of things I have for me and him,
Mhm.
and eventually one day probably just take him. Like I would definitely want to take it to Disneyland, or Universal Studios. Just have him travel the world too.
Dude,
I want to teach him now because I don't want him to depend on anybody else to do whatever he needs to do. You know what I
I
mean?
think Disney World and Sea World, all those places, he will be able to remember right now. You got to remember that at the age of 5, the kids are starting to remember more and more.
Yeah,
They're starting to hold those memories. So, yeah, if you go to Disney World at age of 5 and then never again, then yeah, they will eventually be like, we need to go again. But at the same time, they will remember it. They're like, oh yeah, I remember here and here, here. Like, trust me,
yeah,
dude.
I know.
Kids will remember that shit. I mean, I still have like an early memory when I was 5 years old.
Yeah, it was fly when I went to Disney World. I don't remember that, by the way.
My early memory when I was 5 years old, it was literally me living in Barranquilla and having a house. It was like a duplex, and next door they turned the house into like an office, and I usually hang out around that area. I also remember my dad or my mom bought me like a remote car, and it was red, like a NASCAR red car. And then also I remember always getting like what we call raspado, which is shaved ice with like whatever flavor I wanted, and then I will always ask for leche condensada on top, bro. Like,
Yeah,
oof, that
yeah.
was a spot. But yeah, those are my early memories when I was 5 years old, and I'm like 34. So trust me, your kid will remember those memories.
But like I said, I want to be able to do a lot more things with him when he gets older. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the
Hmm.
opportunity to kind of do that. It's not because I don't want to take him. I just want him to get to that point of his life where he's actually be able to be more activities to do with him.
Hmm.
You know, I want to take him a lot of places with me because it's gonna be just me and him. And that's the way. Just me and him. He's my partner in crime. He's my best friend. So he's he's
Yeah,
he's very attached to me. I've noticed that a lot. I don't know what it is that he's really attached to me. Consistently, when he's not with me, he calls me every day.
he's
Every
daddy
day he
little
calls me,
son.
and it's weird because I just found out he got sick on Friday. He has strep throat. I didn't have him this weekend, and yeah, it's like, how you been? How you hanging? He's good. Talking about that, I have to
All
give him
right.
his medication before going to bed. So, but yeah, dude, like I don't know. I just want to experience that whole father and son thing. Something that I didn't have with my dad, for example. And I want to experience that with
Yeah,
him.
I
And
think I think you can. It's not too late.
no, of
You can
course.
still explore that shit. I mean, you can like literally put a video of like uh of a roller coaster and put him on a fucking basket and start shaking him like he's on a roller coaster. I saw that meme once.
No,
I was like,
yeah,
that's a
like I don't
fucking
know.
genius way.
A few weeks ago, we had like a little father and son weekend. It was literally
Hmm.
just me and him, and it was pretty fun. You know, like I
What
just
did you
like
do?
now. Honestly, we went out to eat. We went to the arcades. We went to the movies. Then we went back to play some basketball. We went to do all kinds of activities one day. The next day, we went to soccer. We did all that stuff again. We watched football game together. We went to the movies again. Like it was just activities like that. And we
Yeah,
had fun. You know, and it's just kind of like weird that it was just me and him. Just by ourselves.
yeah.
And
And those are
I
the
feel like,
memories that your
yeah,
kid will cherish for fucking life.
I feel like now that when he gets older, like that's what I'm saying, when he gets to a point and he gets older, whenever I go out of town, he wants to come, and that'd be dope, just take him somewhere. And like I said, I feel like when he gets older, for him, I want him to have more fun, more things for him to do. Because a lot of the places you take him to certain places, he still doesn't meet the height to get into certain rides. He's still to
Yeah.
that point. So that's my biggest thing. I went to Universal Studios and I'm like, I looked at the height and I'm like, he's still a little
Mm.
shorter than the height. It's supposed to be, I think he's supposed to be 48 inches or something like that. I think he's at that point almost. He's kind of tall because he even
All
put a
right.
little sign on the door. So it's just things that I want to do. Just have the opportunity to do stuff with him like that. Just something that I never had to do with my
Yeah.
dad. Something I'm not trying to be the father of the year award. I'm just trying to be there for my kid. Understand? Hey, bro, let's go do some activities. Let's go do
Yeah,
something
dude.
fun.
I mean,
So
the best thing you can do is be there for them, period. Yeah.
yeah,
Um, everything else is just cherry on top.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like for me, it wouldn't be a problem. For example, if an opportunity were to come to move for another state, it wouldn't be an issue. It wouldn't be an issue for take his what? Take his two knots. They have Camp Snoopy for kids. The hell is that? Never heard of that before, bro.
Are
What is
you
that?
able to read it too? I
Yeah.
didn't
Well,
know that.
yeah, I can read it. See, I can see it right now because I minimized the
So
screen.
you
But yeah,
can actually take control and actually click on
no,
those?
no, I don't think so. I can't.
Okay. Or
Give me
you
the
have it
access,
on your
punk.
YouTube channel. You're watching it on your YouTube channel then, right?
No, no, no. I'm watching it right
Take
here
him
on this.
to Knox. They have Camp Snoopy for kids. That's dope.
Yeah, he's a different kind of breed. I don't know about that whole thing, but like I said, I just kind of want to do something with him. Like, that's what I'm telling you. If opportunity were to come for me to be able to, for some reason, something else comes up, better
Yeah.
opportunities come for me. It wouldn't be an issue. It wouldn't be an issue. For me, it wouldn't be a problem. Just I think it'll be just challenging, but
Hmm.
he's getting older. I like spend some like what 6 months with me, 6 months over there. Shoot, why not? He'll love it.
Yeah.
I don't know, just things like that. But for now, the time being, what I can is like I just want to make sure he can trust me. Like I told him, I don't care if you play video games, but you gotta make sure your homework's done. You have to make sure everything's taken care of. Boom, boom, boom.
Hmm.
Like when I told him to do a podcast earlier. Can you do it outside, Dad? Because I will be able to talk to my friends. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. You're in the middle of the house. My apologies.
Shit.
Knott's
Knockberry
Berry.
Farm isn't in
Oh,
Cali Knox. It's so much cheaper and funner than Disneyland.
well, thank you for that advice, man. We gotta
Yep.
we gotta talk about this more often then. So
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
gotta talk
actually
about
go
how
to
they
that
went today,
shit.
by the way, too, Doctor. You gotta tell me how that go today, how they went today.
Yeah, you
So
see, he didn't go to work, man. I told you, he
I
fucking
did. I was there by early in the
call
dude.
in
I was
sick,
okay.
bro. He
Listen,
call in
here's the
sick.
problem. Here. Okay, you want to talk about
Blah,
work?
blah, blah.
Okay, this is one last topic I want to talk about today. Let's make it the last topic that I want to talk about today.
Okay.
Here's my question, and I want to know this: how many of you guys out here that that you guys gonna hear this podcast? How many of you guys actually have an hourly rate wage to a salary wage? If you're an hourly wage employee, you want to work
Mhm.
more than 40 hours a week because that's where you make the more money, right? Because you get paid the overtime. But if you get paid salary, if
Mhm.
you get paid salary, do you want to work 40 hours or you want to work as soon as you're done, you go home?
Um, that's a good question. I agree. You definitely want to work what your money is worth. Not gonna lie. Um, I so I'm in my 9 to 5. I'm actually hourly, and my wife is salary, and I think like if I do want more money, I do have to do the overtime. My wife, regardless of her doing overtime, she had to do like 80 hours a week in order to actually hit the overtime on
So
her salary.
here's the difference with salary employees. Salary employees after 40 hours, some companies don't pay you the time and a half after
Hmm.
you go salary for 40 hours. They pay you the minimum wage. Ain't that some fucking shit? So here's the thing.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, if you're good at your job and you take care of your shit and you do what you're supposed to do, why the hell do you care how many hours I work in a week?
Mhm.
So
It,
just because I
it's a good question because I think personally the thing is that they see it as like you can do way more,
okay, so
and
you
that's the
get
problem. Like, yeah,
yeah,
you showed
yeah,
that you can do it everything in less than 5 hours,
yep,
like you said, and dude, you can go home. You're done for the
exactly,
day.
exactly.
And they're like, no, actually, we have more work to do. And it's like, nah, bro,
That's not my job.
that's John Doe's work, not mine. Like
What's up with you and
you,
John Doe, bro?
because I don't want to name fucking names, bro.
No, so the reason
John
what I'm
Doe is the
saying is
most
this:
generic fucking name to name somebody who don't know.
there is a lot of people out there. They get
Hmm.
salary pay and they get screwed over.
I agree.
And I want to tell this to people, and I want to tell this to companies. I want to see if anybody that actually puts attention to anything that I'm saying here right now. I want to give you my personal advice. You should take care of those employees yourself, because literally, some of these employees that actually work their 40 hours in the salary pay base per week.
Mhm.
They're not really working a salary base. Some of these guys are just coming back early from their work duty. They're just pretending to be working by slacking off. Is just pretty much horsing around. Some of these drivers or some of these whatever's employees, you
Mhm.
drivers, whatever you want to call them,
Be
salary
careful.
employees,
Be careful.
yeah, salary employees, anything like that, or drivers, management, whatever you are, I feel like you have to understand that you should sit down with them and listen to them and see how they do things differently.
Hmm.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just being realistic because I feel like people just think, oh, he's not doing something right. Some people like to get ahead of themselves to make sure their stuff is ready to go for the next day.
Yeah.
and they like to keep it that way. So what I'm saying is, from my personal opinion on this, you should
Hmm.
consider in talking to people that are really fast at this, because you decide to pay in salary. You say once you're done, you go home. You're giving me the open doors to say, okay, cool, I get the pace of this. Bye,
Hmm.
I'm out. And that's what I'm saying is because I feel like some of these companies need to
Yeah.
understand they should consider more some of these employees they have and talk to them and say, hey, what is that you're doing different?
Oh shit. Hey, sorry to interrupt, man. The Yankee gig got postponed, dude.
Yes, I was gonna say that too. Got postponed to tomorrow. So
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you're good. So I mean, like I said, a lot of the salary employees don't want to get paid at fully 40 hours because in reality, you're working 40 hours, you're making them shitty money pay.
Hmm.
Pretty much based on what your time is worth, you know.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not talking shit or anything like that. I just want to point that out that if you're gonna work as a salary employee, you shouldn't put the limitations for a salary employee to what you have to do. Or if you're an hourly employee, that's the unfortunate part for hourly employees. I feel like they have to bust their asses a little bit more extra to get that overtime.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. Just to me, like I said, I look out for a lot of people out there because just feel like a lot of people get screwed over just because your salary they expect you to do so much. And, you know what? I can only do so much. Well, you only give me the tools that I need. So, but just wanted to say that.
No, dude, I get it. Like I was just saying, like be careful of what you say because of we don't want like we have this for our audience. I just want to say that we have this deal where like so far we're not earning any money on this podcast, and so and some companies are very picky of what we say and how we say it. So in order to not like interfere with our 9 to 5 job and our podcast, our hobby, which is eventually we want to turn it into our job, we want to make sure to protect not protect but like protect our job or 9 to 5 job where it doesn't take them any risk. That's why like I don't say the name of my company, he doesn't say the name of his company. We want to make sure that whenever we communicate it we always say 9 to 5 and so on. He was almost close
Yeah.
on saying his job
No,
company.
no, I wasn't
So
gonna say. I was just saying drivers,
yeah,
management people, just in general. I
yeah,
just feel like sometimes
people.
they don't get enough
Mhm.
credit for what they do, and I feel like some companies need to kind of hear this out. Just
And
hear
some
that out. Not,
people don't
yeah,
even fucking work at all and don't even stay the full 40 hours. So
yeah,
I'm
some
just
people,
saying,
those part timers.
no, dude, like, that's another topic for
Another day.
when we start getting paid on this podcast. Then I'm gonna start fucking
Hey,
calling people
let's
out.
make that happen, bro. Because there's a lot. I'm sure Doctor would love to be in that conversation too, huh, Doctor?
Oh shit, man!
No,
I
but
just
no,
gotta
seriously.
say that.
Like I just wanted to say that. Like I said, I'm not talking
Mhm.
bashing on anybody else like that. I'm just
No,
saying
yeah,
it
yeah,
just they take into consideration, look out for people like that. There's people out there who actually value themselves, they get appreciated.
definitely,
Just I feel like just because you're in a better position or somebody who's in a higher position than you, I feel like they don't understand the difference between what you're doing and then where you're at. It's two big different positions. And I feel like sometimes companies need to kind of hear that out and hear the things like, hey, want to hear the perspective point of view for somebody that's actually doing this on the fields or actually working their asses on the fields instead of just sitting and doing something else inside. Doctor knows what I'm talking about.
yeah,
So
definitely.
the combo will have to be of air. But yeah, bro. So I mean, other than that, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. I do want to say, whatever comes up for tomorrow. Hopefully, we get more
Yeah,
audiences.
definitely. No, well, I mean, with that being said, I think like we hit the right spot for our podcast or for today's episode. Uh thank you, Doctor, for your comment. Thank you, Gus. I do appreciate your comments.
I don't
Uh,
appreciate your comment, Gus.
definitely, I want to go ahead and mention if you guys can have any ideas on which state you would like to move into. That was one of our topics. Go ahead and let us know which state would you want to move to. Uh, Also, let's go ahead and start a little passive little war between the Pacific Ocean and versus the Atlantic Ocean.
Let's do the
Which
battle.
one is yeah? Which one is better? Comment down below. Hit the like button on this podcast, and I do appreciate it, Doctor. Also, uh, just the first topic. Should we waste our energy? I wouldn't say waste our energy, but should we make sure that we put our energy into those type of videos that we sometimes we see of people trying to misdirect that information or trying to misinform us or not? So go ahead and leave it on the comment down below. We also have my email on talkingwithrafael@gmail.com. And, hey, dude, I think it's time for your outro, bro. So go for
Well,
it.
guys, I want to take a moment to thank you guys for being on with us tonight. Appreciate all the comments. We'd love to hear more from you guys. We'll see you back tomorrow at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Come on, check it out. Join in the live podcast. And feel free to write any questions. Whatever you guys want, we'll answer the questions. Even if they're embarrassing, we'll answer the questions. But other than that, for tonight, have a good rest of your night. See you guys later.
And thank you so much, everybody, for joining this episode of Talking with Rafael and Erwin's show, which is Erwin and Rafael's show. Hey, I mean, I do have a few other ideas for that show, not gonna lie, man. But if you're not able to catch the live episode, still leave the comment down below. We'll still be able to read it and do it on the following episode. So if you're not able to join our live episode, that's okay. Go ahead and check out the video. Tell us what you think, and we can talk about it on the following episode.
For sure.
Until next time, buddy. Until next time.
Till next time. Let me say one last thing, guys. Thank you. I'm honestly
A la verga.
sorry. So before I
To the
forget,
dick.
I want
To
to
the
say,
dick.
for all of you guys out there, and I'm looking right straight at the camera, I appreciate you guys' the support. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys actually being out here for us. It's just the beginning of something, and we're not going anywhere. We want to continue doing this, whatever it is. Like I said, perfectly, you want to talk about something, feel free to email us with, talking with Rafael at gmail.com. Or you can send us directly a message through your social medias as well, too. So, all of that, this time,
Hey,
have a good night, guys.
do we like that outro and intro song music? Kind
why
of like
not?
getting the cue to like, hey, shut the fuck up. Cut this shit out.
Yeah, pretty much coming up. All right, guys. You guys have a good rest of your night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you so much, everybody. Until next time.